SRES Real Estate Specialist is a senior real estate specialist, obviously dealing with seniors, helping them with moving, helping them with packing, helping them with downsizing or right sizing, as they call it now. Anything to do with real estates and members of the senior part of our community. Now it's come to my attention, maybe to others too also, because I'm not that smart, that seniors are being highly adapted during this pandemic with new medical procedures that we didn't have before, such as telemedicine. Who ever heard of telemedicine before the COVID pandemic that anybody ever actually used it? I've seen it, but no one's used it. Medical technology during the pandemic has included check-ins using text, robots, and telemedicine. Vein access. You know, when you go to give your blood, a routine blood test that all us seniors have to do, they can't ever find your vein. And the girl taking the blood, she screams, the vein's rolling, and she has to stick you and stick you and stick you. Well, now they have a device that will look through your skin, find the vein, and they can line the needle up with the vein. One example is called accuvein. I'm sure there's a lot more, but that's the only one I've read about. It also helps in installing catheters, as well as routine blood tests. Laboratory tests, a lot of the routines in the lab now, when they send your blood off or they send your tissue samples off, are handled by robots, allowing nurses and doctors to handle more important medical situations. Lift in motion. Have you ever been, of course I'm a fat dude as it is, but have you ever been in an emergency room or a doctor's office and wondered how the doctors and nurses move some of the patients that are extremely overweight? They now have robotic type machines that can pick that person up, move them, and transport them to different examination rooms in the same hospital or doctor's office. The air. I went to my eye doctor the other day because I'm having some kind of eye problem over here, and he's filtering all of the air in his office. Everything's being filtered with HEPA filters. Robots are doing this in hospitals, going up and down the halls, going into individual rooms and clearing the air in rooms, and sanitizing floors and operating in examination tables. For a while, robots have been helping in different types of surgeries, making it more efficient for doctors to perform more surgeries and more accurate surgeries than they have in the past. Now they're using robotics to do knee replacements and partial and full knee replacements. Anything that's minimally invasive in surgery, robots can now do. Hernia surgery is being done with a lot of robotics. Heart surgeries, in my case, I have a pacemaker. So my heart doctor cuts me open, takes my old pacemaker out, uses a robot to put a new pacemaker in, and connects the wires up herself to the pacemaker and starts it. Robots are used to entertain seniors during these ages of pandemic and COVID, where so many seniors are isolated since they can't be around their families. They're in nursing homes, they're in assisted living homes. They're living in a home by themselves, but their kids and grandkids are afraid to come over because they think they might infect them with COVID. Robots are used to entertain. Apple and Samsung both have apps that will call a senior every day and actually carry artificial intelligence conversations with them. How are they doing? What's their mood? How are they feeling? Do they need to have telemedicine time with their doctor? The phone app can diagnose this. It's crazy. They even have kind of blew my mind on this. I didn't really know how to start this. They even have a robot that will go out and pick up something that a senior drops and bring it back to them. Now, how they do that, maybe I'm too old to understand it, but this robot will go out and pick up a shoe and bring it back to the senior citizen and hand it to him. I don't know how they do it, but whatever it is, it's a miracle of medicine, and one of the great things, if only the great thing, that came out of this crazy pandemic. See you next time. I'm your senior real estate expert specialist, specializing in Central Florida. Crazy Harry, HarryCopeland.com, CopelandProbateSolutions.com. My phone number is 407-603-5992. My text line is 321-295-1420. And I'll see you next week. Thank you.